Welcome back as always, guys. Managed to make a quick trip out to the range today, and I wanted to do the follow-up video that I promised you a long time ago and shoot a couple more groups with this Defiant Munitions 69 grain match. Previous groups were really good. I urge you to go back and watch that video, but in case you don't, the day that I shot that was just a bad day all the way around. Like, it was stupid hot. There was horrible heat mirage. It was at the end of the day after I'd been physically working all day on a bunch of stuff and was physically exhausted, etc., etc. And the groups are really good even with all those negative factors. But I wanted to try it again on a better day, better conditions, better me, better everything, right? So that's today. It's currently about 73 degrees. Got a very light breeze blowing. It's not heavy at all. It's partly cloudy, but mostly sunny. But the heat mirage doesn't look too bad. Definitely not as bad as it was before. So again, I do not have a lot of this ammo, and my guns really like it, and I'm trying to save what little bit I've got for a rainy day, so to speak. So I'm only going to do 2 5-shot groups. The first one I'm going to do out of my 16-inch SPR-ish, DMR-ish gun, whatever you want to call it. And then the second 5-shot group I'm going to do out of my 18-inch poor man's sniper rifle, as I coined it years ago when I built it. Those are my 2 most accurate guns currently. So I want to see what it does with them again today, compared to what it did, a couple months ago. So, we'll do a 5-shot group out of each one. Then we'll go down and take a look at the target and see what they look like. On a side note, I am trying out some new ear pro today. I'll do a separate video on that, but we're going to see how it works. These are some electronic earbuds from Pro Ears. So they're actual earbuds, but they're electronic and got some pretty cool features, but I want to see how they work out here at the range. And then, like I said, we'll do a follow-up video on that, so stay tuned for that. Coming back soon. So, enough talking. Let's shoot these groups and see what this Defiant can do. Alright guys, we're at 100 yards. And I'll fire the first shot group. 5-shot group through the 16-inch gun. Let's see what she does. Alright, let's go check it out. Alright guys, gonna shoot the second group now. This will be with the 18-inch sniper rifle. Get set up here. There's a target down there somewhere. There we go. Alright. Let me get set, guys. I'm gonna do this right. Hang on. Alright, let's go take a look. Alright, so there's our first group out of the 16-inch gun. Now, for just refresher, it's a 16-inch 5.56 chambered stainless barrel with a PSA EPT trigger in it. So that's just over 1 inch at 100 yards. Alright, so our second group, yeah, this stuff doesn't shoot. So that's our second group at 100 yards out of the 18-inch barrel gun. And that one was me yanking the trigger. I can already tell you. I felt it when I did it. But that's 4 more rounds right there, all touching. That's, if you take out that one, it's under 1 inch. It's probably 3/4 of an inch. But if you take that out, that's a 1/2 inch group at best. Again, 100 yards. The 18-inch gun is an 18-inch stainless wild 223 wild chambered barrel with a PSA, the El Cheapo $80 two-stage trigger. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I will take that. The only thing that could be a problem when you're using this Defiant ammo is you, the shooter. When you do things like snatch the trigger, yeah, the ammo is going to do its job. Even that one with less magnification. Oh, this is 14x, by the way, and again, this is 10x. But even with the 10x and just an EPT trigger, at 100 yards off a rest, yeah, that's still tight stuff right there, guys. All right, guys, back in the house. Got a lovely, tasty, warm beverage. Why is my table so dirty? Sorry. I digress. So this is 2 videos now, and as I suspected, this time around, accuracy a little tighter than the first time. And as I said in the first video, that was a combination of just weather and me. However, that's not excuses, that's just reality. When you go to take shots in the real world, it's not always going to be under nice, pristine, ideal conditions. You might not be in ideal, pristine shape. You might be half dehydrated, sore, tired, out of breath, mentally fatigued, physically fatigued, etc. So it's easy to get nice, pristine groups to show off of various guns and ammo, where you set it up in a fixed rest, where you can fire a shot and it takes you the course of 30 minutes to fire a 5-shot group, because you can fire and then you wait for the wind to die down, you wait for everything to be right, and you fire another one, and man, you can make just great groups with all kinds of ammo. But doing it for real, there's a whole lot of factors that come into play. Now, the reason I did this second test is I wanted to show you what the actual ammo was capable of, or what I thought it was capable of. I kind of had a feeling that's what it would do, but I wanted to do it so that there's no mistake that this stuff is not cheap, okay? This ain't blasting at the range ammo. It's not cheap for a reason. Now, you can buy expensive, you can buy less expensive but still expensive factory ammo from a bunch of different companies. But Defiant is a small business. They're not a big, huge, gigantic company with, 600-700 employees. Making good stuff by a good, small American company. And the point being, with this ammo, if you do your part, then you're going to get the hits. If you're not getting the hits, it ain't going to be the ammo, okay? It might be the gun, it might be the scope. More than likely, it's probably you. I know that's taboo, and we can't admit that on the internet because everybody is a 1,000-meter Olympic sniper. So it couldn't ever be the shooter that's has any kind of input on bad accuracy, right? That just never happens. It's always something else. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be the shooter. Goes back to what I told you guys before. For real-world applications, most modern firearms are more accurate than you are going to be humanly capable of taking advantage of under real-world field conditions. If you're trying to make accurate shots out of any kind of rifle, and you got this ammo in it, if you've done your part as far as zeroing it, then if you ain't making the hits, it ain't the ammo. That I'm gonna straight up put money on that 9 times out of 10. So anyway, I can ramble on about this forever, but I just really want to impress to you guys just how good this ammo is. Again, that group right there, that top shot, that was me. That was an El Snatcho on the trigger on my part. The rest of them was doing what I'm supposed to do, and they're all touching. And I know I said that's a half inch group, but the more I'm looking at it, that is, and I ain't got a tape measure, but these are 1 inch squares, and that is under a ½ inch. Okay, that's under a ½ inch at 100 yards. Sorry guys, it ain't the ammo if you ain't getting the hits. Even on this one, without as good of a trigger and without as much magnification, if you put that group anywhere on the old noodle, if you put that group anywhere on here, you get what I'm saying? Defiant Munitions, this is their 69 grain. I know they've got some, pretty sure he's got some 75 or 77, one of the two 7s. I have not tried any of their 5.56, or not 5.56, their 55 grain stuff yet. Just because in 55 grain I just generally run just plain old M193 or some derivative of that. But for my precision guns, I want to try this stuff in it. And just in all fairness, I've been running the Hornady 69 grain Frontier match, and I will continue to run that because it's always worked great for me. But moving forward, my pick which eye socket I want ammo is going to be this, and it's going to be what's loaded in the mag that's in the gun ready for social purposes. Enough said. We'll go on all day about this stuff because I'm just tickled pink with it, and it's that freaking good. You guys take care. Broken record, but get out there and train, and then get out there and practice. Practice, practice, practice. You can put all the money you want to into the scope, the gun, all the other fancy stuff, and it ain't gonna do you a jack crap bit of good if you don't actually practice and train. Simple as that, guys. And as they say, time she is a wasting. Do not delay. Get after it. Catch you guys later.